Okay, let's start with the second part of this tutorial. Now, what I would like to do, first of all, let's move the display straight into this button there. Or maybe I should just change the name of that to calculator, because everything in there is about calculator. And there, that's for calculator. Now, let's lock that up. So let's create another layer. This very layer is going to be for the billing system. Okay, let's start with the name of the very first component. That's going to be my item. So let's call that carpets. Right, so we have carpet in there, and inside carpet I'm going to enter, just select the component. If you don't have your component selected, go to Windows, and that's your component right there. Make sure this is checked. So the first thing is, let's add a checkbox here. Select that and click. Drag your checkbox on board, and let's see if we can enhance that very checkbox. So first thing first, I'm going to increase the width of the checkbox, and if I can do something with that, let's say about 66. I think I should get rid of this, of the grill, so that I can see what's going on here. Yeah, as a checkbox, and in there I'm going to change the name of that to carpet. That's the very first one. Let's change to carpet. Let's increase that so that you guys can see it 80%. Yeah, that's carpet. Now, the next thing, let's increase the z-axis to maybe 10, so that is fine. Okay, bring the carpet down a little bit. Yeah. Now, look that up. But let's give this a name anyway. Instant name is going to be carpet. Alright. Now, back to the components. I need another layer there. This very layer, I'm going to call it fabric. And we need another checkbox here, or we can just copy this very checkbox and change the name around. Okay, let's copy this since it's already enhanced. Lock this up and paste it right in here. Yeah. Okay, let's change inside component parameters. Let's change that to fabric. There. Alright, we have fabric. Now the other one is going to be called blinds, and paste that in blinds and just change this to blinds. Right. Okay, that's fine. Lock that up as well. Now the next thing we want to do, we need to add some text box. So one for carpet, fabric, and okay, but before that, just gonna call that items. Okay, that's a folder called item, and drag all the stuff right into it. Yeah, that's good. And in there, let's add another layer. Inside this layer is going to be txt carpet. there. And let's get a text box, paste. I'm going to change the width of that, so maybe 50. We have 50 there, and just drag that much. And yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I will call the name of that carpet in lowercase. So we're going to repeat exactly the same thing for the other two. So for this, let's copy this, log this up, next one, paste that in there. I will call that fabric. Log that up as well, give it a name so that we don't forget. Now add another layer, and this layer I'm going to call it blinds. Log this up, paste the copied one right there, and change these to blinds. Right. Okay, I'm going to create another or add another layer. This very layer, I'm going to call it, let's just call that delivery. Okay, and right there for delivery, I'm going to now add a text box here, and the instant name, no, we're going to use this as, okay, let's just get an instant name on it. It's to be delivery. Now let's say txt delivery. Right, and that's just going to be for input here. No, it's going to be for dynamic. Yeah, it's going to be dynamic, so that's fine. Bring this, and we need a label here, so the label will go with this, and that label is going to be known as delivery. Okay, select that and get rid of the border around it. Delivery is taken care of. Okay, this is how it looks like now. I have to speed it up. Alright, here we have dynamic text type. So all of these dynamic text type, I have to be able to enter value in them. So I'm going to change them to input, and this is going to be input as well. Input and input here. There we go. Okay, the next thing I want to do now is, let me create, lock all of these up. I'm going to undo that, just delete that. Let's create first of all one folder, and inside this very folder I will then add, or let's give it a name first, and just enter cost in there. And inside that folder I want to enter the following. So this is going to be for, let's go for tax, then I want total subtotal. Let's call that subtotal, and this one will be total. Right. Okay, that's fine. And in here, inside, let's lock it up. We want these to be, we want a tax in there, and the tax one, I just want it to be dynamic, right? So I can just maybe copy one of those. I'm going to copy that, Control C to copy, and come inside total, paste that inside total. I'm going to need one for names as well. I'm going to copy this and paste that right inside total as well. So we'll change that to total. Okay, so let's copy these two. This is going to be total. Let's copy those two. Yeah, move it down. Alright, so we can log that up. Subtotal. Paste those inside subtotal. And this becomes subtotal. Lock up subtotal. Open up tabs. And paste those right inside tags. Yeah, and we just change this one to tags. Alright, let's align them. All left, align left. Align this as well. Left and left. Okay, we are almost there now. Right, so in the case of the course, so let's give that a name. This will become txt tags. That's the instant name for that. And this one is known as txt cost subtotal and txt total. Right. Now, finally, I'm going to take care of the buttons. I need some buttons here. Okay, I can always copy one of these buttons though, and then I only need two really. Okay, let's just copy two. Come right in here. Let's go to library and make up a button there. Okay, just select any button, anyone. Right click and duplicate. So that is going to be total, BT total. Then another one will be another duplicate, BT reset. Okay. Now we have our buttons in place. I now need to create. I really don't need to, so let's just add buttons. One will be reset. And I'll just group them later on and grab button reset there. Then we need, let's look up reset. This is total cost. For button total cost, let's copy that. For button total cost, let's grab total, BTN total, just place it right here, or reset here, whatever. Now double click on total cost and right inside total cost. But before that, let's go back in here and just enhance total cost a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah. Something like that. And here. And let's see the size of this. Copy that size, paste it in here. Right. And let's see. And change this as well. Okay. Move it up a little bit. Okay. We will still have to enhance it a little bit. Maybe start with this. Now let's go inside the design area of the button and change the text content there. This is reset. Let's move it. Okay. That's 20. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the total. Okay, this is how it all looks now. Let's run it and see. The calculator is working, so that's fine. So now I need some lines. So let's just call that lines. And grab this very line tool there. Click and let's drag it across. Yeah. Okay. I will make that 320. 1320. Or maybe 40 really. Okay, so let's type it in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to now copy that very line and paste. Bring it right down here. Move that line in. Okay, we're going to need a couple more. Alright, I now have lines across, so that is for lines, just this very one. So if I run it, this is how it all looks like. There. So all we need now is just to take care of the calculations. So what's going to happen is if we select this will enable this. That's what I intend to do, and you can then enter whatever you want in there. Whatever value you enter in here is multiplied by the price, and that's displayed in here. Okay, so then this should take care of reset and total. For now, it's the calculator alone that works. Okay, I've carried out a bit of modification to the interface, just make the lines a little bit thicker. And let's come straight to our action script, because I want to disable 1, 2, 3, those 3 text box, so that I can only enable them with the checkbox. So those 3 text box, let's grab the name of that one, txt carpet. So I will now go straight into my action script here, right click there, and right underneath here, those are the lines of code for the calculator. So let's separate that. I'm going to paste that, the carpet itself. So since the carpet is an input, I'm going to say dot type equals, let's say text field type dot, let's change it from an input to dynamic. If I say dynamic there. So I'm going to try this out and see, then I'll take it from there. Let's try that. Right, okay, I cannot enter anything in here anymore, but right here you see I can enter things in here, but this one, no, I can't do that. Alright, it's now a dynamic. Alright, I'll repeat the same thing for this other one. Get the fabric, come right straight to the codes, right click, repeat the same thing, just copy all of this and paste it there. And what about the comments? So just paste that there. So the 3 text box, they are now disabled officially. We cannot enter anything in there anymore. Yes, this one is fine, I can still enter whatever I want in there, but these ones I cannot do that anymore. Okay, that's fine. So what I want to now achieve is to use this checkbox. Make sure the checkbox itself is selected. Okay, and in there, that's the name of the checkbox. I'm going to right click on it and select action. Let's change that to, let's change the event to mouse click. There we go. I want to get rid of this. It's going to cause some problem. Just get rid of it. And right in here, so the very first one is carpet. So I want to get this. So when I click on it, I want it to change the input type. I want it to change the text type to input. And at the same time, the other thing I'd like you to do is for the stage to set focus. So let's say stage, that's how we set focus. Dot focus equals txt depth. there. Okay, so what just happened is if I click on that very checkbox, this become an input and we see the focus. So all we expect is the cursor to be in there. So let's run it and see what's going to happen. If that works, we'll repeat the same thing for the others. Okay, if I click on this, there we go, look at that, you see the focus there. But if I click on this, nothing is happening. Okay, let's close that. Now we need the same thing. Let's select this one, right click, and repeat exactly the same thing for the others. So we can just go to Windows, select Actions. Let's go to the code snippet, Action Script, and let's come straight into Event Handler. This very one. Double click on mouse event, get rid of this. There's a break in there, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. And this is meant to be the fabric, so I'm going to copy all of this and change it to input type, paste that in there. I want the focus to be fabric. There we go, semicolon. Close that. Let's repeat the same thing for the third one here. Right click and let's select Actions. No, make sure it's selected, come in here and select Actions and repeat exactly the same thing. Actionscript, Event Handler, mouse click. There we go. Get rid of all of these because it's not needed. I'm going to copy this and paste it in there. Paste it right in here. Now let's copy this and change it to input. Instead of dynamic, that becomes input. There. I'm going to copy all of this and change it to txt blind. There. Okay, now guys, let's try to run it and see what will happen. Control, test scene. There. Carpet, you see that? Let's enter how many meters. Fabric, 5 meters, and blinds. Let's say we want about 8 of those. So all we need to then do is when we click on total, we expect the price for each of them to be displayed in there. However, if we want to deliver, so that means we're delivering 3. So there will be standard price for delivery. You click on this and all of these, the price will be displayed there. The price of these will be displayed there. So what we will do now is to go back inside the Actionscript itself, and right underneath here I'm going to declare some variables. So let's start with the following. My very first variable, I'm going to use carpet. Let's say carpet price equals, let's go for maybe $7.99 per length. Then I also need another variable, carpet number. As the data type is number. Then the other one is variable. I'm going to call that cost of carpet. Cost of carpet. and make that the same thing there. So let's copy this and just change it around for the others. The next one is going to be, let's go for fabric. So we have fabric here, fabric, and here there's no space in there, that's wrong. That's cost of fabric there. And the final one is going to be blinds. That's the blinds. I'm going to copy that. Let us put an S. Let's copy this. So change all of these to blinds. There we go. There. And change the price of that. And this one, let's go for maybe $9.99. There. So those are my variables in place. Okay, what I'm going to now do is, let's prepare one of those for the total. So what I'll do is select the total and right click on the total itself, the total button. Let's come in here, code snippet, Actionscript, event handler, double click on that, and right here where we have the total, we'll get rid of that and get rid of the content inside the total button itself. So let me enter total in there. Right, and inside the total, let's say the variable that I declared earlier, carpet, I think it's called carpet number, I guess. Yeah, that's right, carpet number. Okay, carpet number equals, let's convert it, plus a pass integer. And what are we passing? We're passing txt carpet carpet.text there, and cost of, let's say cost of carpet equals carpet number, multiply that by carpet price. Let's say price there. Now txt carpet cost dot text equals cost of carpet cost of carpet dot to string there. So okay, I'm going to try this out, but before I try it out, let me enter £, and if that works, I'll just have to copy and paste. Now let's close that and try it out. Carpet, let's enter a value in there, 45 total. There we go, that's exactly what I want. Now let's come in here I'll just speed it up. All I just need to do is copy all of this, paste that there, and the next one is going to be fabric. So everywhere see carpet, I'll change that to fabric. Come right down here, that is fabric. Another fabric here, cost of fabric, another fabric, and another one here. Fabric number as well. There we go. So let's try these out, the ones with the fabric. Come right here, control, run, enter something and enter something here. Total. There we go, guys. In fact, let's just call this the end of the second part of the tutorial. And I'll see you guys shortly.